How are you, Henry?
Yeah, I'm fine. I just need to, right about now, get a bit of breakfast. First though, I wanted to refresh
What the hell?
myself. And get something small for the first meal of the day, which is gonna be the apple. Really small. But at least we're gonna be having something good for our lunch. So I kinda think that we are ready here. Or are we?
God be with you, lad. What can I do for you? See you later.
Apparently not done yet. So when you look at this animation, it's really good. So they definitely had to have done this on purpose. Those two guys manipulating the trebuchet so that it looks nice. Yeah, that's cool. Yeah, next one is gonna get a stone there. Yeah, he just got one extra in there. And obviously they are like 50 kilograms heavy. Rather, they weigh about 50 kilograms. It's of course quite hard to get it there. That's so cool. That is so cool indeed.
So let's hope by the time they get to cooking cabbage, there'll be some meat.
See you later. Feel free to have the moments.
So when are we like gonna be finished with the bombardment then? Still gonna be taking a lot of time or bit of time, or because I think it should be about 2 days or some such until the 2-day bombardment is finished, and I think this is already the 3rd day. I'm not sure how long I should be waiting. Maybe I can talk to you.
The Lord be praised. What brings you to me? Good luck then.
I really cannot pity this guy. Because all the work that he has to do, he has to prepare the trebuchet, he has to get the stone there. Has to be one hell of a shift for this guard. I really don't envy him at all. I'm kinda not sure if I'm like gonna get notification when it's done.
God be with you, lad.
If I should be like just hanging around
Take
here.
care.
Because what else could we be doing? I don't think anything all that important. Maybe we could be just heading to the top. Let's do that. Because we wanted to do it anyway. So therefore, nothing's holding us. And if you're gonna be notified, then we're gonna be notified. And if not, Then just basically in the evening or in the afternoon, we're gonna be coming back anyway. Having a look if maybe we are ready to pursue with probably attack on Talmberk, because that's what this is all about. A bit of bombardment and then attack on Talmberk. Ah, deer hunting spot. Yeah, well, they apparently like to go drinking here. Yeah. And that's where they are the easiest to hunt, obviously. Well, okay then. Yeah, pretty much at this spot where you want to be. Gonna be a road to the right, which...
I can't leave the domain without Sir Radzig's
That
permission.
was probably just a way further right. Yeah. Yeah, hello to you too, random person that I have no idea who you are, but apparently you know me.
Yeah.
And we have discovered a camp.
Yeah.
Okay, some kind of... Well, they've really cut down a lot of trees around here. It's kind of lumberous camp. And apparently, we are done with the bombardment.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna quickly right now check around here.
Yeah.
When we are already here, so that we don't have to come back.
Yeah. Yeah.
Devil's Furrow. What the hell is this? The Devil's Furrow. According to historians, the Devil's Furrow was both an ancient and an early medieval trade route leading through the Sassau forts and Labe-Elbe river region, all the way to southern Bohemia. From there it continued to the Danube, northwards to Chotoň village. Legend has it that it was made by St. Procopius after he had yoked a demon to his plough. The road, 21 kilometers long, consists of a massive ditch 14 to 20 meters wide, with a level bottom 2 to 6 meters deep and sloping sides. In some sections the furrow even has 2 lanes. Together with several other parallel roads, it connected forts on the Sassau River with those on the Elbe River, 35 kilometers away. It is exceptional in that it avoids the central area around Prague, unlike other provincial routes of later construction, which converge on Prague in a star-shaped pattern. Hence the theory that it originated before Prague became an important city. Well, that's a novelty, a kind of fun one. Hello, Mr. Wayfarer. That's kinda cool. Huh.
Yeah.
There is a nest somewhere on one of those trees. Ah, there it is. There is the nest. And there's only a cobweb in that, which is still valuable. 3 groshens for it. Would you look at that?
Yeah.
It had to be like some kind of really wealthy spider producing that expensive web.
Yeah. Yeah.
The east for a bit more. And I think I'm gonna fast travel back. So that we speed things up a bit.
Yeah.
Some old idol already going in a decrepit. Hello, Wayfarer. I'm not sure if I need to still follow up here, if there's gonna be something there, but I'm really curious about that corner. Because there's also a bit of like a creek. So I'm really interested in looking there.
Yeah.
I can't just drop everything and leave.
Aha, maybe I can get there though.
Yeah. Yeah.
Doesn't seem we're gonna be allowed to go all the way east there. So there is this little river then, or creek. It's absolutely no river, obviously. A lot of mushrooms. And I wanted to check on them because that seemed like there was some kind of like a twin. That's a lot of mushrooms here, small ones. Even some lepiotas. And there is a combination of them. That's a lot of mushrooms here. Huh. One hell of a nest. But where did we exactly leave pebbles? There.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, we're certainly not allowed to go all the way there.
Yeah.
We're just gonna go a bit south. Like next to Užice, and then I'm gonna be cutting it.
Yeah.
If I want to leave the province, I'll have to get permission from Chaaarge.
Okay, let's go back there. It's like exactly on the road, yeah. That's kind of what I wanted to achieve. So the fast travel is as straightforward as possible. Should be also getting something small to eat or something bigger. Probably the bread, if it's not gonna be bad already. Okay, let's see about the food. Bread, one is still good, that's kind of nice. One more dried meat, that's something that we are getting quite plenty of last few days.
Yeah. Yeah.
How are you, Henry?
Am I supposed to talk to you? Yes.
What is it?
Since Sir Divish's colours still aren't flying over Talmberk, I suppose we'll be attacking.
Just so. That István's a stubborn bastard.
Alright, when do we start?
There's no reason to wait. Are you really ready? If you need to rest or anything, we can still wait. You won't have another chance until we've won the day. Or until your final rest.
No, we're done.
I'm ready.
Glad to hear it. We're going to attack on two fronts. The north gate and the west wall, which will scale with ladders. The attack will be split into different stages. Taking the outer walls, the inner bailey, and finally the core of the castle and the tower.
Okay, let's basically ask about everything
How are we
then.
going to attack the gate?
We'll try to do as much damage as we can with the trebuchet first. Chaaarge claims he can even hit it directly. Even if that's true, we'll have to charge through a downpour of enemy arrows all the way to the portcullis.
Portcullis?
Fortunately, it's wooden, so we'll be able to break it down. But dealing with the defense in the bailey won't be easy.
And what's the plan for attacking the west wall?
First, we have to get men to the wall with ladders. Which is no easy matter under fire, so we'll need as many men covering them as possible. As soon as the ladders are in place, our foot soldiers will run up and try to scale the wall. Once a few of them get to the battlements, we should quickly gain the upper hand.
How will we take the battlements?
Either by scaling the west wall, or our men at the gate will help. If they can break through, that is.
And the inner bailey?
That will be tough. Even if we get through the gate and into the outer bailey, we're still a long way from victory. The castle is designed so we'll be like hens in a coop to anyone with a bow on the inner battlements. We'll have to either fight our way through, or somehow get around them.
What about the living quarters?
Henry!
There, I'm worried most about the hostages. Once we're inside, István will know defeat is inevitable, but we'll still have to fight for each and every room.
I think I've heard everything I need to know.
Do you want to join the attack on the walls or on the gate? Remember, many of the Skalitz men will follow you. It could make a big difference.
I'll help with the attack on the walls.
I'm proud of you.
I was hoping
You've
that we
changed
could be
from
going
an
through the
insolent
gate then.
pup into a tough, reliable fighter. And as
I thought
God
it was
is my
like
witness,
better
we
usage
will
of our
kick those
skills.
whore sons' arses.
A village lad and an old soldier. István must be shaking in his boots.
If he's not shaking, then he doesn't know what he's got coming. Just one last thing, though. No matter how good the plan is, something always gets fucked up. Keep your eyes open and take advantage of every chance. Help your comrades and don't go rushing in where you're outnumbered. We have to take the castle gradually, one position after another.
I'll remember that.
Good luck to you, stripling.
Good luck to you, old soldier.
Good luck, then.
We actually having our armor that we are right now wearing. That's so cool. In some previous cutscene that wasn't the case, but right now we have exactly what we have. We have no Sakikirasis as the rest of them. The rest of them we are having our Melanie's Brigandine. Okay, let's get ready. I should be also equipping shield because I remember it being disequipped, yes. Is already somebody gonna be looking there, or... But I'm kind of feeling that I'm actually scaling this alone. It's not exactly great. Yeah, I'm not interested in any archer shooting at me all that much. Die, finally. Come on, boys. Oh, there is one archer still here. Yeah. He is a dunzo. Okay, he's done. I kinda need to heal myself if I can. Yes, I can. Or can I? Bandages, yeah, they're not available yet because we are still in battle. We're in the private area, yeah? I kinda don't care at this point, I'm thinking. He's dead. If we're disengaged, so we should be able to heal ourselves right about now. How's it looking actually with healing? I think we could be using a bit of marigold. How much is it actually on nourishment? Health 30, nourishment 5. Yeah, we can be taking one. Then apply it and whatever. Oh crap! We're getting into pretty bad places right now. What? Has somebody gotten at me from the back? It's not impossible. Yeah, it certainly is that case. Nice. Okay, so when we are right now, 2 of us here, we should be able to maybe handle him. Hopefully. Somebody hit us real bad. I'm gonna need to right now heal myself quite badly. That's why I need to disengage at least slightly, because this is not going well at all. Okay, where is our healing? I think we need a big one. Yeah. Freshness, health, nourishment, 5. I don't care. Lazarus potion is definitely coming in. Ow! Oh, he actually already won there. Good. That's a whole lot of them again here. Not all that thrilled about the prospects of this. Yeah, this is not good. You shouldn't be here. Come on, run, boy. This is not a spot where we should be at all. Going on. Okay, they seem to be really handling the situation here and well. Okay, so he's donezo. I mean, apparently some kind of St. George's sword. That's a kind of cool name right there. Okay, so we have gotten the middle or rather the bottom here, it seems. But we still need to get somewhere through here, I think. Because I was kind of interested in maybe the doors inside, if you can do something with that. So it's unlocked. Can I nail it anymore then? There's just still one guy actually fighting against like 5 of them. I would like to help you, but I don't know how. Probably just let's switch into bow then. Definitely valiantly still staying alive, but I don't know for how much longer he's gonna be able to stay alive. It's one down. And only one headshot it. I'm right now confused who's actually with me, but it seems that we are done. Yeah, that was actually reinforcements. There were reinforcements coming from the other side. So I think that was actually the case there. So we helped at least slightly the guy. I didn't want to leave him there alone, but I really couldn't just engage in there with my skills. They just wouldn't end well for me. And for us overall.
Sir, we should give the order.
Let's see if Istvan Toth can worm his way out of this one.
Don't tempt fate, Hanush.
Istvan! It's over! You want us to come and get you?
I wouldn't advise that. Your friend Divish wants to see his wife alive again.
And Sir Radzig? Are both hostages unharmed?
For now, Hanush, unless circumstances change.
Well, I'm glad to hear it. My guest is also safe and sound, but he's also quite keen to go home. I imagine you feel the same way. It's been a long time since you warmed yourself at your own hearth.
I'm in no hurry. I've plenty of supplies here, grand view and excellent company. What more could I want?
Your freedom!
Freedom? Freedom to get an arrow in the back?
Sir, we're all noblemen here, all bound by honor. I give you my word as a knight and lord, and that of my companions. If you release Lady Stephanie and Sir Radzig, you may leave the castle with your men and go on your way unharmed.
And just how far will we get? What good will it do me if your men attack us in the woods instead of here?
If you give me your word of honor that you will leave and never return, I promise you safe passage to the boundary of this fiefdom. What happens after that is up to you and the will of God Almighty.
Very well then, but I want a small safeguard. I'll give you her ladyship, but Radzig comes with me. I'll release him in Skalitz.
Out of the question! Is our word not good enough for you?
Is mine not good enough for you? I swear I'll release him when I get to a safe distance.
I'll go with him, Hanush. Let the Lady Stephanie have her freedom now.
Father!
Don't worry, son. I trust Lord Toth's self-interest more than his word. He wouldn't be fool enough to harm me.
If you're certain, Radzig.
Prepare horses and supplies, and tell your men to pull back. We'll come down.
You heard him. Get to work. And any man who breaks his truce answers to me.
So, are you really going to let them go?
My word is my bond, Henry.
He's a cutthroat and a liar. Good men are dead because of him. What's to stop us from skewering him as soon as he sets foot outside?
Our honor.
If you let him go, he'll do the same again. Or worse.
God's justice will find him. Then, he'll get a taste of my mace.
If we break our word of honor, we have none. And without honor, we are nothing. Never fear. Your father will be all right.
We'll hunt down those vermin yet.
Bring the horses.
Here she is, as I promised. Not a hair on her head harmed.
Divish,
Stephanie.
forgive me, husband. I'm sorry
For what?
for letting them into the castle.
Come now, my dear. You're not to blame.
I didn't know who he was. He said he was your friend.
Never mind. Did he hurt you?
No.
I hope your word can be trusted.
Certainly more than yours.
If everything goes as agreed, I'll set Radzig free in Skalitz. If anyone tries to follow us, I'll kill him.
We won't.
My apologies for keeping you from your father, but you'll see each other soon enough. Oh, I almost forgot. Your sword. I expect you'll want it back after all the trouble you went to. Actually, you know what? I think I'll keep it. As a memento.
This isn't over. I'll find you.
I look forward to it. Yeah!
Quick! To the battlements! We have to see which way they go! Oh, they really are heading for Skalitz. Mount up, Henry. You've heard what he'll do if we follow them. We're not going to follow them. We just have to collect your father. Or do you want him to walk back here when they release him?
Well, well, well.
Yeah.
What do you think? Will Toth keep his word?
He's a noble, right?
Yes. So am I.
So Radzig will be there.
I have actually a lot of perks that you could be like improving right about now.
Sneaking into Brannick all on your own? Well, what I mean is, hats off to you, Hal. You wouldn't catch me doing that.
Truth is, I didn't think...
That was kinda cut short, but anyway, I was kinda also thinking that this basic fight would be kinda cool if you could do it like a hardcore. We pretty much did, even though we drank a few potions. I don't think they made a significant difference in the end. Because we just didn't really get into a situation where we would be needing them all that much.
Yeah.
That you're almost dead, so I kinda think we pretty much did it hardcore. We're really close there. But our armor is gonna be really damaged
This is
after
quite
all
a
this.
turnaround, isn't it?
What do you mean?
How long have we known each other? A few weeks?
Something like that.
Before that, I was chasing wenches around Rattay and you were digging turnings. And now look at us. A pair of veterans.
I was an apprentice blacksmith, not a turnip digger.
Same difference, you silly bugger.
I was just gonna look how damaged I am. Maybe damage at least on the armor quite a bit. Yeah, 68, I definitely got a beat in there.
Yeah.
I'm having a lot of plenty of perks available to me.
Not long ago, I only made plans 3 days ahead
But
at most.
I'm gonna be using them only
Maybe I
after.
really could do something for Rate and his people. Something really big. Follow me.
Okay, so what kind of trap is gonna be coming here?
There's no sign of them. Move on. There! I'm glad to see Istvan kept his word, sir.
Not half as glad as I am, Your Grace.
Well, we kept our word too. And now Toth has had his head start and he's fair game. Which way do they go?
To the north, but I would be careful, Sir Hans.
Fear not, Your Grace. I have twice as many men as he. Well, I won't keep you any longer. I'm sure the two of you have a lot to say to each other. Let's go!
You alright, Father?
I am. They treated me quite decently. Although they did steal my horse, so I'll have to go back on foot.
Yeah, wasn't that all about that we're going after him so that he didn't have to go back on foot? Exactly.
It looks like it's all over.
Not by a long shot. It won't be over until we get this mess cleared up.
And catch that bastard. How could we let him go?
Would you rather we killed him? Even if it meant Lady Stephanie and I died too?
No, of course not. But what was to stop us from killing him after the exchange?
Honor?
Honor?
If the word of honor of a nobleman could not be trusted, then he would never have agreed to the exchange.
Where's the honor in abandoning your son?
You know how it is. We were young. It happened. And I couldn't marry a commoner. Then your father, Martin, came along and took care of both of you.
He knew it.
What? That I was your father? Certainly. He was a great man. He took you as his own. And always kept an eye on you. Of that you can be sure.
I know so little about his past.
He told you nothing? Oddly enough, even though you don't have his blood, you're very like him. When he was around your age, he became bored of his trade and set out to see the world. He lived through many adventures, even fought in a war.
In a war?
Yes, in Poland, I believe. And I don't think he cared much for it.
That's why he wanted me to stay at home.
He spent some time in Prague, then settled in Kuttenberg. But it seems he quarreled with someone there and finally ended up here. You know the rest.
I loved him, but even so, I somehow always had a feeling I didn't quite fit in.
It was in your blood, I suppose.
I lost the one thing I had left from him. Your sword.
Ah, the sword. It's not my sword. It's yours. For a moment there, it was so near, yet so far. Oh, well, it can't be helped.
It was almost within my grasp, but just then I had something else on my mind.
Well, I think we may yet have a chance to get it back. This business with Toth is not yet over, unfortunately.
That's a chance I'd welcome. Not just to get the sword, but that bastard Istvan too. And then I'll find that German whoreson who torched Skalitz, and I'll slay him with it. I'll never forget his face. Or his name. Mark Vart von Aulitz.
Those are noble intentions, son. But don't forget there are other things in this world that are worth living for.
Like what?
Look around you. Blue skies overhead, green grass underfoot, beautiful girls. Good wine, a few good friends, and a fine steed under your backside. Those are things worth living for. Though I can't deny that swine who killed your mother must pay for what he did. But it's better not to dwell too much on that at the cost of those other things. On the subject of steeds, I think we'll have to ride like the Knights Templar.
How's that?
2 up. One day I'll tell you how they got their seal. You can take the front. It's like I always imagined it would be, teaching my boy to ride. Although it would be better if you were a little smaller. My word, it's all go today, isn't it? I wonder who this is.
I think I know. It's Margrave Jobst.
The king's cousin? I wonder what he wants. I guess we'll find out soon enough.
Alright, there we go. We are finished with the first part of Kingdom Come Deliverance. Damn, that was a good game. That was a real damn good game. Which I really enjoyed incredibly much. You can see at 170 hours almost into it. And man, did I really enjoy most of them. There were some places where I was slightly annoyed, of course. You could have, if you were following me, you could have noticed those, like some kind of quests here and there. Or basically in the monastery it was also slightly too long for my taste, but it was really good in basic insight to how life in the monastery looked like back then, and in that way, really glad for the experience. Really glad indeed. What I'm gonna do now? That's a real question. As I was talking during today's stream with Meathook, it's up in the air what I'm gonna be planning next. And I'm just right now still thinking about this game, how much fun it was, and how glad I am that actually Warhorse had the basically bravery to go for it, and really in the end go and do it in the way that they did. They weren't really afraid of anything all that much. And I'm glad that they got the support that they needed, especially from, of course, the community through Kickstarter, and prove that this is exactly what can be working. And that, of course, the big publishers don't really have all that much of an idea what really actually players want to play. Really good. If I had to somehow, during, of course, those credits, sum up some kind of feelings about the game, I already said, really great. I really enjoyed the overall freedom of doing things however you wanted. That basically everything could have been done like multiple ways. I just did some things without basically just fighting it. I just went somewhere back to get help and resolve the fights that way. It was all possible. It was all possible. And I really enjoy that. Would be like to basically go even deeper into that, because I think that certain parts were really missing. Like, for example, taking bandits and whatever prisoners and taking them to the nearest bailiff. I really think that wouldn't be all that hard, and would be just basically making even for more of an immersion. But yeah, those are just the kind of details. Another thing that I really would like them to improve is this basic quality of, and mainly synchronization of dialogues and basically the design of quests, so that it really makes sense that what you are asking, what you are selecting is really gonna be followed up. It's like what it's letting you to believe that it should be followed up. Sometimes it wasn't. And sometimes basically the solutions to the quests are also missing some obvious options that would be really making sense. But maybe it's just for me, because I'm really approach this game not like a game, but if I was really making decisions as in basically reality. So maybe that is not exactly what the developers had in mind when they were creating this game. But yeah. Graphics, absolutely awesome. When you basically don't pay too much attention to all that clipping and side, which is definitely present, but anyway, you just need to take into consideration the overall scale of the game and everything. You just cannot be too nitpicky, or maybe you can be, but I think that you shouldn't be. And I'm kind of old school gamer, so of course I know what to expect of games and what can be basically even like forgiven and such. But not all that into everything being perfect. But if I see the effort behind it and the thought behind it, then that's fine for me. I'm going to be quite fine even with the clipping and such. Just understand the technical limitations, but still was looking rather nice. And as I said yet again, it was just in today's session as I was talking with me in the chat, I just didn't really encounter all that many game-breaking bugs for me. I was playing this game for like half a year, since about like February, March, or where I started playing it. And it's right now October. So basically half a year really. So I was playing across multiple patches, and I met about... the game crashed on me about like 3-4 times maybe. That's in all 160 plus hours. So I really think that the game wasn't that bad. I really don't know why it was actually crashing for other people all that much, but for me, I have quite a solid experience all around. And the technical aspect was really cool for me. I would have so much liked to actually stream it at top details, but unfortunately my processor is not strong enough for both streaming and playing on those details. So I had to play only on the lowest details, but still it didn't really detract from my experience with the game. It was still so nice and cool looking. And the forests, man, those forests, never seen better ones, really didn't. Really awesome, as if I went into a forest here. In Czech Republic of course, because I'm living in Czech Republic, in Bohemia. And the story overall, if I look away from the quests and such, the story was awesome. I really enjoyed those cutscenes in the middle everywhere. Those were really like watching a movie, and that was really well done. Like not even just some movie, but a good movie on top of that. I was really riveted to them all the way from back in prologue. That stuff was really quite nice. And when the prologue ended, that video's cutscene was also awesome. Nearly all of them, I love it. Love it. Well, great game. Certainly some bit of flaws here and there, but with how huge, immensely huge, and mainly open the game, really like open. Not just let you paint it there, that it's open and it's not, like Skyrim. But this was really an open game with so many options. And it got me to the end of the game, and I didn't really crash with the options anywhere all that much. I didn't have all that much of a problem with it. Just a few quests that were having suboptimal solutions to what I would be liking to do. But overall, the game really allowed me quite a lot of freedom in how to do things. I really enjoyed this quite a lot, and I thank the whole Warhorse Studios from the bottom of my heart to have the bravery to make this and to really finish the game in such a quality that they could have gotten. Yeah, really nice. Really nice. I'm looking forward so much to the other parts, to finish the story and get even better game, more polished of course, with better engine stuff and such. It's gonna be really getting only better. I cannot imagine it getting any worse here after this, because the basic is really great, and all they need to do is just continue working on it a bit more. Well, so I kinda guess that's gonna be it for these long sessions of Kingdom Come Deliverance. I hope you enjoyed. I really hope that you did. And then of course, as you know, all the links you can follow here on Twitch. You can of course follow me on Facebook, Twitter, and mainly YouTube. And thank you for watching very much. Very much thank you for watching, and I hope that I maybe inspired you to buy the game as well and support the designers, because they definitely deserve it. And mainly, basically their approach deserves the support, so that more developers actually take it and are gonna be brave in the face of like big publisher adversity pretty much. So yeah, that's gonna be it for today. And again, thank you very much for watching, being Blackadder at Blackadder's Place, and thank you Warhorse Studios and all the devs. Thank you very much indeed. And especially Daniel Lavra, of course, with following through with his idea and his belief that this is gonna be it.